I'm looking forward to getting some Egyptian food.
But over halfway there.
You don't have to call me a
About
fool
there.
just because I don't know about
There
Egyptian
are 8
food.
missions
I'm
in
not
this
calling
one.
you a fool. Ful is a dish made from fava beans. Egyptians eat it more than any other food.
I guess there's little hope for finding a nice juicy steak then, isn't there?
It's pretty incredible to think that Egypt was ruled by the pharaohs for like 2,500 years.
Like Pharaoh Fawcett. In the original Charlie's Angels?
Right, Hawkins. Wow, look at how huge the Great Sphinx is.
Impressive. Do you remember whether pharaohs were actually kings, or did they get elected by a council?
That sounds like a piece of information that you'd find in that database of yours.
Right. First up, look here. Yeah, act way too suspicious, dude. Way too suspicious.
I wonder what kind of funny business she was up to. I smell a rat.
I think you smell the remains of that taco you stuffed in your pocket in Mexico.
That's in less than 1 minute.
Chief, what do you think?
Just to let you guys know.
Smell or the suspicious woman? I'll put out an alert on a suspected vial agent hanging out near the Sphinx. We'll see if we can track her. Meanwhile, check out the area. We've got to figure out what Carmen Sandiego's plans are. Chief signing off.
Buenos Aires, huh? We should keep this card in that clue storage of yours. Nice jewelry, but it doesn't look like it was made around here.
Let's use my trusty Watson Clue Analyzer. That should tell us where it came from.
If you insist.
An Indian earring. And just what I thought, Carmen Sandiego's fingerprints are all over it.
It comes from around Agra, near the Taj Mahal. Well, 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 she's been back there again.
Okay.
These symbols kind of look like they might mean something.
I think you're right about that. We'll come back if we find any clues as to what they are.
Okay, no clues on this one yet.
India awaits, and I'm ready. I'll use every procedure in the book till I find Carmen Sandiego. I know she's there. I've got a gut feeling.
Well, I've got a gut feeling too. But I think it's the airline food.
When we've searched this area for signs of the Egyptian Senate table, I want to get back to New Delhi.
Why? The capital of a country isn't the only cool place to hang. I'd rather visit Mumbai, which was called Bombay the last time I was here. You know, Bollywood.
Bollywood?
Yeah, they call it that because of all the movies made there.
The Taj Mahal is considered one of the wonders of the world. It was built to hold a tomb for the emperor's wife.
That was in the 1600s. I guess they were more romantic back then.
Romantic and rich. Yeah, nothing else. Just hanging out here for a bit while I wait for the ad to end. Okay, ads are done. Need to get feedback from you guys. I mean, we should decrease the ad time because I feel like there are a lot of ads. I need to change that ad schedule, I think.
Oh my goodness, it's you two again. The secret spy agents, right? I've been keeping my eyes peeled since you left. For suspicious persons, you know. I have very helpful information for you.
Really? Well, great.
That tall lady in red you mentioned before, I have seen her. Yesterday, I was very sneaky. She dropped a piece of paper, and I got it right here. She did not suspect a thing.
Thank you so much. I think you'll make a great secret agent someday.
I do not have anything else for you, but I will be keeping my eyes peeled.
I really like this character. I really do.
Some sort of instructions?
Yeah, I really like him. It's sad that we don't really get to see him after this. No, it's just right now. Okay, what? Well, okay, hold on. The clues. Oh, Buenos Aires. So, Argentina?
Quick, Jules, what's the capital of Argentina?
Buenos Aires.
I
Okay,
thought you
thank
might
you for
know
the
that.
Then
confirmation.
why'd you ask?
We have to talk about something, don't we?
Look, Pampas.
Who are you calling Pampas? Oh, you mean Pampas, Argentina's grasslands.
Exactly. And cowboys down here are called gauchos.
I knew that too, of course.
Well, hey, gaucho. Any ideas where we can round up the stolen Egyptian Senate table? This place looks kind of deserted.
I mean, there might be clues like this.
Operation was successful. Vial security level Alpha 1. Monitor ACME 1 and 2 and report. Codename Hielo. Red Lady 1 out.
I just love finding these things. Sounds like Vial agents may be watching us, though. And what does that code name mean?
Hielo. It's a Spanish word. It might be
Like,
something
this
to do
device
with
is so
Spain or
obvious.
even Argentina, since
You
they
think that
speak
Vial
Spanish
could
here
make
too.
it like more
But
like
it's the
less
meaning of the
noticeable.
word that's puzzling me.
I guess
I need
it's
to make a
for
note here
our
in my
sake,
journal.
right? So that we could
Why?
actually see
What
it.
does it mean?
Hielo means ice.
Ice. Yes. Okay.
An old newspaper article. And
More
did you
Carmen
read it?
Sandiego
I
stuff.
gotta update my journal.
So, someone besides us has been here recently.
Okay, Carmen Sandiego, child prodigy travels the world by Drew Shield? I'm not really sure. Whatever. Tried to stump Carmen Sandiego at the Plaza Hotel tonight. This 12-year-old genius had made it her goal to become an expert on
Time
world
to explore
geography.
this location.
Shut up, Jules. Using the grand prize money she won 2 years ago on the TV quiz show It's a Wise Child, she's recently returned from a world tour of all 7 continents. Damn, she rich at the age of 10 and 12.
Let's call this number and see who we get.
Estancia
Yes, can I help you?
Mendoza? Is that what his
Yes.
name is?
Hi. You don't know us, but we're detectives from ACME on official business. Any idea why a Vial agent would have your business card? We found it in Egypt, of all places.
Well, this is interesting. Carmen Sandiego, she's the head of Vial, right?
Everyone knows she's the head of
Contacted me a
Vials.
few
Like, no
years ago
secret
about
by
a
this
base I
point.
helped build in Antarctica. Before I retired here, I was a contractor working on scientific installations.
Oh, really?
Even stranger. Last night someone stole the plans for the underground vaults near the base. They're for the storage of dangerous chemicals and such.
How would we find those vaults?
They're quite a distance from the base, but there's a beacon at the base camp that turns on a signal at the vault. Here, write down the frequency you need to set it to. 8.
Oh,
5,
really?
7.
Show some freaking
Thank you.
emotion
You've
than
been really
Jules.
helpful.
Sure thing.
Yeah, Jules is like
Anytime.
calm
Goodbye.
as shit.
Yes, we got some great
Like
info
nothing
from
phases
him.
her.
857, huh?
Uh-huh. But this may sound strange. I had a bad feeling about him, Hawkins. He was almost too helpful.
Nah, really? Well,
Yes,
we'll keep our eyes
really.
open. What do you think, Chief?
I trust Jules' intuition. It's not often that she's wrong. Keep following Carmen Sandiego's trail. I'll get another agent to look into your rancher friend. Chief, over and out.
Okay.
Curious. The Alhambra, eh? It's not in Argentina, that's for sure. Maybe the database could help.
Good eyes, Hawkins. I'll note it in my journal.
Thank you.
Check out that flag on the wall. That's definitely not Argentina's flag. How strange. I bet my database could help us figure out which country it's from. Fewer people live in the northern part of Argentina. There's probably not a regular supply of water in the Gran Chaco, but it sure is beautiful. Buenos Aires, the capital of Argentina. You been there, Jules?
A long time ago. I remember driving on the Avenida Nueva de Julio, supposed to be the widest avenue
Just
in the
how
world.
old is Jules is my question. He's always like, it's a long time ago. I'm just really curious. How old are you? You make it sound like you're super old. Okay, one of them is... Oh, not one of the countries that's on here. Maybe. Let's go to
Now,
Spain
Madrid's
first,
the
then.
capital of Spain, and we're not even going there this time?
Not this time. We're flying into Granada. Keep your eyes open for the Rock of Gibraltar. You'll be sorry if you miss it.
What's so special about a big limestone rock?
This is a huge limestone formation. It sits in the Strait of Gibraltar, the narrow entrance to the Mediterranean Sea which separates Europe from Africa. You can deduce that it's a fairly important chunk of real estate. Comprende, amigo?
Comprende, okay?
The chief said this villa had been rented by a vial agent recently. We need to keep our eyes open for a clue as to where that Senmut table might be stashed.
Yeah, this is some fancy place. And isn't that big building over there the Alhambra? Magnificent.
Well, did you know this fact, Mr. Trivia? There's an unusual carving at the gate of the Alhambra of a hand and a key. According to Washington Irving's tale, the hand will one day reach down and grab the key. Then the earth will open and the hidden treasure will be found.
Washington Irving, the Legend of Sleepy Hollow author?
That's right, Hawkins.
Alright.
Looks like we interrupted someone's game of chess. Check it out.
Giant-sized. And look, there's that wheel design again.
I'll take a photo of this. Whenever we see that design, Carmen Sandiego is definitely involved.
Wait a minute.
How do you even
This
take a
isn't
photo like
just the
that?
design. Take a closer
How do
look.
he like stretch his
Wow,
arms
I
out
didn't
to do
notice.
that?
These look like drawings
Technology,
of the items
man.
Carmen's been stealing. At least 5 of them look familiar. Let's call the chief and see if she has any information on this villa.
The villa? As a matter of fact, I've looked into it further. It once belonged to a reclusive Portuguese explorer. No one knows much about him, but there's a legend that he had a great treasure.
Now, mission
That diving
5,
page we got
people.
in Thailand.
Got 3
Do you
more.
suppose it could be the same explorer?
My
I'm
intuition
so tired,
tells
but I
me
can't
that
stop because I have to
explorer,
finish
the
this game in
wheel
one go.
design, and a great treasure are all connected. Now,
I
why
can't
would
save,
Carmen want the
guys.
gems from these things? And are the other 2 items on her list?
Well, I say you'd better note all that in your journal, regardless of what your intuition tells you.
Alright. Nothing else here.
The Moors built the Alhambra in the 14th century. The fortress, or Alcazar, the gardens, and the royal palace reflect the Muslim African style that so influenced Spain.
Spanish oranges are famous, of course. But you'll also find other citrus fruits, not to mention grapes and olives growing around here.
Okay, so let me get a hint.
Listen carefully, agents. Egyptian hieroglyphs. Get the picture?
Okay, thank you.
Did you know that soccer is the
Thank
most
you for that
popular
hint.
sport in Egypt?
Soccer's the most popular sport practically everywhere. But I thought camel racing would be the big thing here.
Actually, it is a big thing. And horses. Don't forget horses.
Oh, that's right. You do know all about horses.
I really admire the Egyptians' irrigation systems. It's so cool how they managed to get water from the Nile to flow into the desert for farming.
Well, the Nile is the longest river in the world. But even with all that water, Egypt still has to import 2/3 of its food supply.
Right, so
These Egyptian
can solve this
hieroglyphs
puzzle
look like they
now.
form some kind of puzzle.
You're right. Let's follow these instructions and see what happens.
My hunch is that we'll need to find the exact matches for these symbols on the clue and in the right order.
Yeah. There's that one. Where's that bird? Saw that, and then... Yeah!
An electronic clue behind ancient hieroglyphs? Obviously, this was put here recently.
Of course
And
it
that
is.
design links it to Carmen Sandiego. Yeehaw!
I need this thing. Oops, I clicked out of the game.
Hot tip. Visit the store near Sydney Harbor. You never know what someone may leave lying around.
Ah, thank you.
It always blows my mind to think
This is
that
why I need a hint
back in the
system.
days of colonialism, like, what, 1770? Someone like Captain James Cook could just sail to Australia and claim the whole East Coast for Britain.
I know. Australia only won independence in 1901.
Apparently, the government is finally now working to help the native Aboriginal peoples regain title to some of their lands.
Hey, all right. This part of Australia is a happening kind of place. Sailing, soccer, restaurants, you name it.
A lot of Australians must agree with you, because more than 80% of them live here on the southeast coast, in cities like Sydney or Canberra, the capital. Most of the rest of Australia is desert.
Well, I want to take a look around this souvenir shop a bit. Maybe I can find a memento to take back to the States.
Who knows? We may even pick up a clue or two.
Awesome. And dude just runs away. Why do you
Someone's
run?
been
What are you
doodling
running
here, and
for?
look what was on that person's
What
mind.
do you do,
All
huh,
solved
dude?
except for that one word. From the looks of this clue, I'll bet we can find the answer somewhere around here. Let's hang on to it.
All right.
The
Hey,
Australian
yeah.
platypus is certainly unique for a mammal. Not only does it have a beak and webbed feet, it lays eggs. Oh, and I just remembered. The male has poisonous spurs behind each ankle.
That's it.
Mr. Trivia does it again. The
Ooh,
solution to
I'm
the missing word
completely
in the crossword
blocking
puzzle. I'll jot down that word.
Hawkins. I just noticed. Sorry, Hawkins. I didn't mean to.
Listen up. Set that transmitter beacon frequency inside the research station in Antarctica. That should help.
Okay, thank you.
I was just reading how at one point, the UK, Norway, Chile, Argentina, Australia, New Zealand, and France all had overlapping claims to portions of Antarctica.
Right. And then they all agreed not to press those claims and signed the Antarctic Treaty, stating that Antarctica can only be used for peaceful and scientific purposes.
Maybe that trend will catch on with the rest of the world.
Let's hope.
I wish. I
still
wish.
can't get over this place. And I thought Quebec was cold.
Ah, but there's more than just meets the eye. It's thought that large reserves of oil lie around the coast, and there's definitely coal underground in some places.
Well, I tell you, they need all the fuel reserves they can get around here. Because it's cold. And where is everyone?
Everyone is
This
gone,
place does seem
obviously.
deserted. Strange.
Yeah, we're here.
This is a biography of James Cook. In the 1770s, he sailed below the Antarctic Circle, looking for a fabled southern continent. All he ever saw was lots of ice, but he knew there must be a continent there. This is
This
quite
is
a find.
journal.
It seems to be part of a journal. Something tells me it may belong to someone we're quite familiar with already.
Ms. You-Know-Who? Well, she's definitely been here then. We're still on the right track.
All right. It's so wonderful to be back here again. Peace and quiet. I can't wait to explore the Ross Ice Shelf off the edge of the continent. Well, it seems that I have found a place to suit my needs. Well away from the base and difficult to find.
Chapter 1, the Detective's Handbook. Don't just stand there. Look for clues.
Stop interrupting me, Hawkins. Far away from any ACME interference. All the preparations have been made. The hiding place is secure. All I have to do is wait.
Aw, cool. You'll never guess what this is.
No, let me guess. An ACME 5XQ3 Turbo What's-It with an X-ray tweeter.
Do I detect a note of sarcasm in your voice, Jules? Actually, it's an ACME MV24 molecular scanner. But what's it doing here? Chief?
Very interesting, Hawkins. Security mentioned the theft of one of those from our operative in Buenos Aires. Hang on to it. It may prove useful.
Of course it does.
Hey, check out that cool transmitter over there by the window and...
Look! Look! At the window! Who is that?
What on earth? Quick, after them!
Oh no, we're locked in.
Don't worry about that. I'm prepared for any emergency. I thought I had it. Now, where did I put my refluxing lock disengager? Where'd you get that?
That is a cool lock
N424
thing.
electrosonifier. Standard ACME issue.
Now, where did they go? Looks like they hightailed it out of here. We need to figure out where they went. Maybe that transmitter inside can help.
But how did they know we'd be here? Wait, that rancher from Argentina. I told you he was up to no good. Okay, let's see if we can input the correct frequency.
Of course we can. Oops. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
That's it.
Okay, we
can home
sent
in on that signal.
the beacon. So
Looks like a key might have fallen out of the storage unit. We need to search around this area with the molecular scanner.
and voila.
Found something. My super spy instincts tell me that this may be useful.
My, what keen instincts you have. A useful key, huh?
Yeah. So let's go after
The
the
key
dude.
must fit the snowmobile. Climb on. Let's follow the signal and go find those vaults.
As long as you know how to drive this thing.
There's a first time for everything, Hawkins. Hang on.
Great.
Wow, this looks like some
Solve a
kind
puzzle.
of crazy lock scheme.
Yeah, it's got Carmen Sandiego's name all over it.
Well, let's see if we can figure it out. It
All
looks
right.
like we've got all the pieces we need.
Yeah. To set the number on the lock for the letter P in platypus, it looks like we need to find the letter P at the bottom of the chessboard, and then look at which row the chess piece is in.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3 P. 1. A is 5. Okay, then it's T's all the way up. Y is 4. And P again. U is 2 off. Okay, and then S is... Alright. Unlocked the secret area.
Hey, this is quite a place. It's actually a bit warmer down here than on the surface.
Shh. Let's keep our eyes peeled and our ears open. Carmen could be down here too.
Yeah, this reminds me of Facility 47.
This could get to be quite a maze.
We're not
Just
lost
a little
yet.
bit.
That stolen item's got to be around here somewhere.
You're sure we're not lost?
Trust me.
You're not lost.
It's here. But where's Carmen Sandiego? I thought we'd find her for sure.
But we found the Senate table, and that's quite a catch. And we know that it's part of a greater treasure.
And just as we expected, there's the wheel design. Look, no gem.
Good. You're really working together on this. I think you're on to something with that explorer. Carmen Sandiego's after a bigger treasure for sure. I've had another call, and...
And don't tell me. Carmen's stolen something round and valuable. I remember the image from the villa near Alhambra.
You're right, Jules. You always did have a good sense about these things. It's an Aztec calendar. Circular, like you described, with a series of beautifully decorated rings and...
And Carmen interrupts us.
And I hate to break up this little party, but I just couldn't resist. So you managed to escape my little trap at the base camp. I'm impressed, Jules. You and Mr. Hawkins are working together better than I thought you would. And you learned a little something at the villa, didn't you? But don't get cocky. There's so much more you don't know.
Oh, shut up.
See you around. Ciao.
She did it again! You've got to stop her. Perhaps the best way to spoil her fun is to find that Aztec calendar. A vile airplane was tracked flying over the Congo and then disappeared from radar. We lost the signal over the Ituri rainforest. I want you two to get over there pronto. Over and out.
Okay,
Good.
we'll go over
Somewhere
there
tropical.
pronto.
I'm freezing. Let's go.
Alright, we're done with mission 5. So we have about 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 3 missions left. And before I get started on the next one, I need to freshen myself up.
Enough standing around.
Yeah, as I was saying, I need to freshen myself up. I'm a bit sleepy, so I am going to do just that. Freshen myself up and then come back and play more of this game.